Peace and love. Today's topic is gonna be real and raw, and everything that I talk about is, of course, based on my experience and how I see life, of course. But pretty much, we're gonna talk about semen retention, celibacy, abstinence. This is gonna be raw, like I said, and real, and it changed my life. So I'm gonna share because I want to help others, and that's the whole reason why I share all these stories, because I know and understand that we're all the same in some type of way, but uniquely different in our own way as possible as well. But we're going to talk about it. So since 2019, I've been practicing, or really 2018, I've been practicing semen retention, eating abstinence, on and off until now, and I'm still on it. Been on and off, like I said, since 2019, but this is November. So the crazy thing about it is this is not November, if anybody know about that, but I want to just kind of break down the spiritual, the physical, and the mental aspect of just what practicing semen retention does to your body. Like I said, physically, mentally, and spiritually. For me personally, my first experience with this was in 2018 to 2019. It taught me a lot of self-control. It taught me a lot of discipline. And at that time, or before that time, I was very and highly addicted to pornography, and to go, I think my first time doing it was 9 months without releasing. It was crazy. But it was a lot of self-control, it was a lot of self-discipline, and then it helped me to be more in tune with myself and helped me to eliminate a lot of distraction. In fact, that's when I started seeing women as women instead of seeing them as objects, and how can I complete a task in my brain, or how can I have sex just to have sex with women. And I started to really see women for women, and started to feel them, and started to hear them. And a lot of people don't know, but I'm an empath, so that means I can feel certain things, and it also heightened those spiritual gifts, and helped me with my discernment and being able to see things as well, like and feel. So if you know about an empaths just being able to feel people energy and being able to see things, see through people most of the time. And that's what I mean by see through people. You can see their intention, you can see their hearts, you can see a lot about people on your empath. But anyways, it's 2025 now. I've been on and off of it, and I'm back on it now. So it's been about 9 months, maybe, yeah, 8 or 9 months since I've been practicing now semen retention. And it helps me to stay focused, especially the career and the purpose that I'm in. I work with a lot of women, and like my mission is to help women. And so it helped me to, if I haven't been able to practice self-discipline those years before, I wouldn't be able to see women, like really see women. And even then in 2019, when I was practicing, my first major job was a basketball coach, coaching high school girls, So even then, if I didn't even practice self-discipline and self-control, then it ain't no telling what if I would have had, if that job opportunity would have opened. But for the most part, I know that God see and know everything, and I always connect me with the right people at the right time. And that's just my life, how my life has been panning out. But semen retention, like, let's just talk about on the physical side, starting off, and what releasing these minerals, iron, zinc. Like whenever a man release, it takes so much minerals out of our body, and it literally takes about 30 days to get those minerals, or to revitalize those minerals back in your body, to build up those minerals. And it was a time in my life where I was doing it sometimes two times a day. And so when you look at it from that angle, especially when you ejaculate, like, you realize and understand that you be really low on energy. And it's like, it don't really, I mean, of course it fulfill you in a sense, but it don't fulfill you. And I had to understand that I was running away from something. That's why I was so addicted. Like, pornography even makes you look at the world a certain way. You can literally create whatever imagination that you want to create, or ideal in your brain, in your head, in your mind. So once you master these things, and even on a spiritual level, like, it's going to keep you so attached to the physical level that you're not going to be really able to tap into the physical level. I mean, the spiritual level, because you're so in tune or attached to the physical level. And if you know anything about, just about the body and who you are, you're a spiritual being having a human experience. So once you control and practice self-control and master yourself, you'll be able to understand that, you know, these things are basically distractions, really, and righteously, especially if you're trying to build a family, build a community, build something that's your legacy. You don't want to just choose any woman. And even now, how I choose my woman and how I choose to date is not even based off what I used to choose based off of. It used to be about looks, oh, she's cute, you know, if we had the same kind of fundamental ideals and beliefs, then I'll be with her. But now it's like I seek and I search for deeper things than just surface level things. I call those surface level things somebody how they look. That's the surface level. It's like, what are you doing? What do you know about yourself? Do you know your purpose? Do you know your mission? Do you know your gifts? These things that keep me attracted or make me attracted to a woman, not just based off what she looks like and all those other things. Oh, they were cool for that version of myself, but like the more I learn myself, the more I master myself, it changed. And you know, I spoke about this before, being a generational healer. It's like, to be able to be a generational healer, you got to see and go through things to be able to understand why people are doing certain things. And I know a lot of people are stuck in certain patterns because that was me in those same patterns as well. So I'm sharing this because it may be a version of you. Like, I always wanted to be able to master myself. I always wanted to be able to have self-control and self-discipline, but I didn't know the way. I didn't really have no one to look up to. And so I share these videos to inspire you that you can do it as well. Especially me, it's like I always had women. It's like women weren't no problem for me. So it ain't like I was, just being who I am today. Like, I always been around beautiful women, especially like I was an athlete. So it ain't like, this is something new to me. But if you ever see me, I'm around women or beautiful women, because women know, like, and I live in my truth. And fellas, really and righteous, that's all women want you to do, is be transparent. Like, she'll do whatever, for you. And I have been in certain situations where women would want to do anything for me, but I always stand on my code and my principles. Like, no, be the best version of you. Know that you have a mission. Know that you have a purpose. Know that you're not going to submit or give me your power. And I have to constantly remind women that. But for the most part, once you learn how to master yourself, you see yourself as everybody, so you don't take advantage of nobody. Although I have the tool, although I have the capability of taking advantage of anybody, but I choose not to, because I wouldn't want nobody to take advantage of me. So I look at them as me, like I said. So it's no separation between me or you. I know I'm not better than no one else. We all the same, like I said. So if you're struggling with pornography or anything like that, if you want to really practice this, because listen, you are really valuable, especially like us guys. We so quick to have sex with, it don't matter what kind of woman, but it's like, you valuable. Do you have value? Do you have value for yourself? Do you see yourself as valuable? Do you see yourself as someone that is worthy? Because if you look at yourself as worthy, you wouldn't get anybody and everybody your energy, or you wouldn't even give them that part of you. Remember, sacred is sex. I mean, sex is sacred. So that's something that you have to understand and remember. But I hope you got some out of this message. Let me know, especially if you want to start this journey or start valuing yourself a lot more. I give you some tips and tools, but I pretty much laid out as much as I can. But I hope you having an extraordinary day. I'm wishing you peace and love. But listen, be the best you. Don't forget to encourage someone else to be the best version of themselves. Peace and love.